Hi everyone, to Skin School, and I'm so happy to be doing the Skin School today with Charlie.
Happy to be doing it too.
My favorite, and everything skin and how to protect our skin, but also how to take care of our skin, what to do when we have breakouts. So a lot of information is coming your way. Skin School is we created in order to educate everybody who wants some knowledge about what is the best way we can treat our skin and get out of, you know, maybe a vicious cycle of breakouts or redness or sensitivity.
Dry skin.
Yeah, and there's so much confusion on the market and so many products, and
There's a lot.
yeah, who tells us
Who knows what's right?
yeah, and who tells us what to do. And you know, skincare steps can be very easy and limited. We can do just a few skincare steps, which help in good skin, healthy skin. There's also the possibility to do 20 steps and don't do any good. So to evaluate that, we're here to talk through a little bit. I'm a medical doctor. My name is Dr. Barbara Sturm. I started a brand based on anti-inflammation, nutrition, hydration, telomerase activation. This is all designed to really keep cells alive, keep cells performing, working on a molecular level, meaning on the cellular level, doing something effectively to the cells. Inflammation is the root cause of so many of our problems. And meanwhile, everybody has heard of inflammation. So inflammation is going together with all kinds of skin problems, not just skin problems, but also health problems. And inflammation can be silent, meaning we can't even determine if it's there, but it's still there. And it can be caused by all kinds of things: our diet, our stress, too little sleep, you know, skincare products we put on our skin.
Our environment, right?
Environment.
Pollution.
Exactly, stress, pollution, sun, and those stressors we need to keep a little bit under control, and we can do that. So reducing inflammation, especially on our skin, helps us to maintain healthy and good skin. So Charlie, maybe you talk a little bit how you got into
Skincare?
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually, although my mom is clearly very into skincare, when I was younger, and I started using some skincare, I always thought, you know, I had a little few breakouts here and there. And back then the trend was kind of, okay, you want to use something that's a quick fix that works, that like burns or tingles a little bit, so you really feel like something's happening, right? And that, you know, never really worked for me, and my skin never got better. And then I got to a point where literally all of my friends were already hooked on my mom's products, and I was like, okay, you know what, I'll give it a try. And I started using them, and my skin truly changed. And I'm not just saying that, you know, like I clearly, you know, use other products, and it didn't work. So I really learned that, you know, the key is to heal your skin rather than use aggressive ingredients that are essentially gonna.
Let's talk about this one myth of drying out your skin when you have breakouts and oiliness, oily skin. That is really something we have to adapt and learn. Drying out your skin is never an option. Never. Hydrate is really the key to functioning skin barrier. And I tell you quickly,
I've learned the hard way.
I tell you quickly what skin barrier means. Skin barrier is the outer layer of our skin, and it's like a fortress. It's like a protection tool. And because our skin is an organ, it's not just a beauty device or where we think we can do whatever we want. It's actually a functioning organ, and we should give it the same respect like we give to our kidney, our heart, and really study what we put on our skin. It's like you should see skincare actually as medication, and this outer layer consists out of dead skin cells, a microbiome, and a hydrolipid film. And this microbiome, for example, is very interesting because it's bacteria and viruses and fungus, and we know about the microbiome in our gut, but we not necessarily know that we have something like this on our skin. So it really needs a certain pH on our skin. Our skin has a slightly acidic pH. We need to make sure the microbiome stays healthy and intact, because if it doesn't, it disrupts our skin barrier. When it's disrupted, hydration can leave the skin, bacteria can come into the skin. And hydration is one basic tool to keep the skin barrier tight and strong. So if we have oily skin and we dry out our skin, our oil production will be actually more, because dryness causes our seborrheic glands to produce more sebum. So it's actually good. So the hydration part is very, very important. And so don't really go for products which dry out your very sensitive and already very damaged breakout skin.
Which can be difficult, right? Yeah. Because I feel like it's such a common misconception that when you have breakouts, and you also weirdly, you feel like you shouldn't be putting anything on there that feels too heavy or too moisturizing. You have that feeling that, okay, I need to dry them out. I don't know. It just seems to make the most sense, but I think it's such an important thing to learn. That
I think heaviness and hydration is not the same.
Yeah, things as well.
Yeah, but that is also important to know. So hydration is not putting rich creams on your skin. Hydration are different ingredients in skincare. For example, if you use
that actually penetrated to the
a hyaluronic serum, that is hydrating. Yeah. So and the moisturizer, for example, can be light and still super hydrating. Yeah. And we formulated a line called clarifying line, for example,
which has saved my life.
And it's very hydrating, and it's healing up your breakouts. It's helping to control sebum production. It's super really beautiful ingredients, zinc oxide, tea tree oil, to reduce inflammation, but also reducing the breakouts. But at the same time, it's helping to prevent from inflammation. At the same time, it's helping to soothe irritated skin, because often if you have breakouts, you also have redness and inflammation. So it's really good to use skincare which hydrates your skin optimally, same time has healthy ingredients to help healing up your breakouts. And breakouts, you don't only have to use a certain skincare routine, but you also should look into your diet, for example.
I think it's so important to learn that so much inflammation, not only on our skin, comes from the gut. So your gut health is so important with, it can make such a difference, and also hormones, obviously.
So we have hormones, a lot of hormones get fed to animals, which then get provided as the food we eat, if it's like dairy or if it's processed meat, which carry a lot of hormones and antibiotics, which then you can see on your skin. It can lead to breakouts. So it's good to change your diet in the way that you go for a more plant-based diet, exchange your whole milk to oat milk, for example, stay away from processed meat.
I would also add to that, I think diet is such a complex thing. Of course, one thing might work for me that doesn't work for you or for another person. So it's very important to really find out, trial by error by trial by error, however you call it, just try out what works for you.
That's
because
very
dairy, for example, for a lot of people, dairy is terrible, but for some people, it's actually not that bad. So.
But I think if you have breakouts, you want to just cut out
every
possible source.
Yeah.
And obviously there are lots of especially women who get off their contraception pill and then develop bad cystic acne, and this is what Charly went through. And maybe you want to talk a little bit about your journey and what routine you used and what was important. And and we did we looked at all the hormones at all times. You need to also check with your hormone specialist, with your
which is also difficult to do, by the way, if you're on birth control, for instance, because if you get your hormones checked, they can't really tell.
Yes,
it's not. So that's a whole nother topic. But should I just talk about my?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so what I actually during the first lockdown, I ended up having. I used to never have big problems with my skin at all, and then I got the cystic acne and hormonal acne, and it was honestly also just the worst feeling for my mental health, right? So I really tried to adapt my routine in a way that would help quickly and efficiently. And I really started using our clarifying line. So I would wash my face morning and night with the darker skin tones foam cleanser, because maybe you can explain why that is just a bit more.
Yeah, so that is really great, for breakouts, if you choose the darker skin tone line, just because it's more antibacterial and even more anti-inflammatory. And also it's good for evening out the skin tone, because often, if you have like breakouts, it leaves like marks. And then it's good if you have some more ingredient science to help and prevent from, discoloration, hyperpigmentation. And this cleanser is so good because it's very silky. It has aloe vera and urea, which helps the hydration part, but
Exactly.
also has the perfect pH 5.2, slightly acidic, to help with the microbiome of the skin and with skin barrier function. So,
and I think it's also really important to mention that the foam is actually, it's because there's a lot of misconceptions about foam cleansers that say that it's
dry,
very, that it dries out the skin. But here, the foam is actually created with the pump.
Yeah.
So it's not going to dry out your skin. That's a very important factor.
It's very
because a lot of
silky
people
and
ask.
no, it's
a very hydrating
perfect
cleanser. Yeah. So this morning and night, every single day. Then, and another thing I want to mention, this is the routine that I did, but you can also keep it very simple. You can keep it to 3 steps only. It doesn't need to be. It does.
Yeah, probably the must-haves. That's the cleanser Charlie was talking about, and the enzyme cleanser.
The enzyme cleanser that I used twice a week. And that is a powder that very gently exfoliates the skin. You mix it with a bit of water, leave it on your skin for about a minute, and then you wash it off. And it's just a great, but still very gentle exfoliator.
So you put the powder in your hands, and then you mix it with water. And you have a towel, Chevy. So you put a little water, and then you mix it.
And this product is great.
It becomes this amazing foam. And then you wash your skin. You can also wash your back. Lots of people have breakouts on their back, and it's a really beautiful product to also exfoliate your body. You don't need a lot. It's very giving. It lasts forever. And it's really the most gentle form of exfoliation. Why is exfoliation important? Dead skin cells can oxidate with the sebum and cause blackheads, but also it can cause it can clog your pores, can cause breakouts and cystic acne as well, especially when your skin barrier is also disrupted. So it's really important to exfoliate, but gently, only the dead skin cells, and very, very gentle. And also it's important for hydration or active ingredients to penetrate the skin better. So twice a week. Don't do over exfoliation, don't do resurfacing. This is not the right way to go. And there we can talk
no
quickly.
double cleansing either, right?
Yeah, let's talk quickly about like 2 of the don'ts. Don't over cleanse. Obviously when we wear makeup, you want to maybe cleanse twice with a very hydrating cleanser.
What I do is I cleanse my face once, and then if I've worn makeup, I'll just do the eyes again, because I feel like sometimes I can have a bit of residue in the eyes. So
but you don't really scrub down your face and your skin, because as I just said, skin barrier matters, and if we over cleanse, over exfoliate, we disrupt the microbiome, we disrupt the skin barrier. That causes a lot of problems to our skin. And I tell you, if you have a functioning skin barrier, this is 90% win of good, healthy skin. Yeah, so respect your skin barrier. That is one big lesson I want to give to you today. Never dry out your skin, and respect your skin barrier. Don't use resurfacing products. Don't use glycolic, retinol, any acid peels, which not only exfoliate your dead skin cells, but also healthy skin cells. So if we think, let's do anti-aging, lots of it is also marketing, and promise you quick fixes. There's no quick fix for that, because we have a skin renewal which takes 28 days. Don't destroy your skin in order to really fix your skin, because
be kind to your skin, right?
Yes,
love your skin.
Love your skin. Don't try to take off healthy skin layers. That's the wrong approach, and will cause you more problems, more inflammation, more aging, and more disruption and breakouts and hyperpigmentation, what we actually want to resolve. Yeah, so stay good to your skin. So cleanser, enzyme cleanser,
and then the balancing toner.
That's a good one.
I apply morning and night with a cotton pad. And this is, so these 3 steps are actually, because right now I'm talking about my routine when I had acne, and my routine now after the acne is different to when I had it. So I'll touch base on that again after. But yeah, apply the cotton pad apply the toner with a cotton pad morning and night after cleansing. It balances the pH of the skin. It really gets rid of any extra dirt or makeup. It's again still very hydrating, because I feel like a lot of toners, they'll make your skin feel tight after and dry, and
there are lots of toners which actually damage your skin barrier, and you
contain like a lot of alcohol
yes,
and harsh
alcohol, but
ingredients.
also glycolic or acids. There's a lot of harshness in toners. This toner is really only designed to hydrate and even out your pH. And I started using it during all wearing these facial masks.
Yeah.
And I really started.
You never really wanted it.
No, I
was rooting for that.
For me, everything needs to be simple, but I became to really love it because it helped me with maskne breakouts, because
That's great.
that really kept my skin hydrated, but at the same time also, super, super clean, my pores clean, and it really worked for me.
And the pH balance.
The pH, exactly.
Yeah. So that after, and then
So there are 3 prep steps. So twice a week exfoliation
and
toner, and then you start
with the serums. And honestly, when I had the acne, I tried to keep it as simple as possible. And the only serum that I used was the clarifying serum, which I absolutely love. It contains zinc, right? It's very anti-inflammatory. It feels very light. But it's still very hydrating. It made a huge difference for me actually. But I also want to highlight this serum, which is the anti-pollution drops, which I currently use. And I make sure to use that all the time because a lot of us don't know, being on our phones a lot and the computers, we're exposed to blue light all day, and that can be really bad for your skin. And this serum will actually protect you against that, and it's still very hydrating.
So if you think you need sun protection, I have to tell you, you also need HUV protection because the wavelength of that light, HUV light coming from our screens, from our phone, they're very aggressive. They penetrate very deep and very aggressively the skin and can cause hyperpigmentation. They can cause premature aging. So we know that one stressor is the sun, but another stressor is this HUV light coming from our phones. And that's something we should take super, super seriously. Same like sun protection, we should also do anti-pollution and HUV protection. And that's a beautiful hyaluronic acid-based serum. And you can use this, you have it next to your screen, to your Zoom calls, and just reapply. It also helps, and hyaluronic acid is proven to help stabilizing skin barrier function. So you not just hydrate your skin, you also create the shield, and you also protect your skin barrier function too. Very, very good.
I used to never use this, and then you were like, you have to start using it. And I've noticed such a difference ever since. So much love for that product. And then honestly, so during the acne, that's the only serum I used. No? And then the face cream, the clarifying face cream, and that was it.
No, the mask.
The mask.
Twice a week.
Yeah, the clarifying mask I use twice a week, and honestly, I still use the clarifying mask, but I will use it not on my entire face. I use it on the parts so sometimes I'll get little breakouts here still, for example. So I'll use the clarifying mask here and then the hydrating on the rest of my face, for example. You can really like mix and match according to what your skin needs at the moment. I always say, listen to your skin. As cheesy as it sounds. I feel like you kind of need to just pay attention.
You zone your skin, and maybe we should talk about how can we determine what skin type we are. Do we have dry skin? Do we have oily skin? So the best way to determine is you wash your skin with water. You leave it for like half an hour. Don't put anything on, and then you take like a mattifying paper or something and you press and you see which parts are oily, which parts are dry. And you can, for example, have a combination skin, which is a T-zone, which is oily and the rest is dry, or you have everything dry and you have dry skin, or oily skin if you have everywhere oily skin. And that is, all the parts Charlie was talking about, cleansing, exfoliating, the serums, is the same for everybody. Where you make a difference is really with the moisturizer. So if you have super oily skin, you use the light cream, the face cream light, or the clarifying cream. If you have super dry skin, you want to use the richer cream. If you have combination skin, you do what Charlie just did. You do maybe the clarifying face cream in the T-zone. On the rest, you use a different face cream.
And I think also with the types of serum you use, you kind of depend that on your skin type as well. Like, for example, if you have acne prone skin, you will definitely use the clarifying serum, right? But if you're more prone to hyperpigmentation, then I would definitely recommend the brightening serum and also the good Vitamin C Serum, which this is my latest obsession. But
so let's finish this one.
Yeah,
First of all, let's do
the spa treatment. Another one I really need to mention and highlight.
That is amazing.
That has truly because also like you obviously want to cover your breakouts, right? Like it's the worst feeling to walk outside and have these stupid breakouts in your face. And this product you put on your spots, and it will cover the spots and also heal them. It's my absolute go-to. I have this in my bag at all times.
Give me a lighter color. So we have this in all different shades. So you would find your right shade.
And untinted as well.
Also untinted. It covers your spots. It's so nice. It's very hydrating, but yet helpful with breakouts. So good
as well.
It really helps overnight. It's so good.
I use this one.
I use this all the time. Even whenever a little breakout, tuck, 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 hide it and heal it. So we have all these shades.
And this one also, what I love, I think I've had mine for like a year or so. Like it lasts me forever. And I fully like I'll put it all over my face because I'm like, I have a spot here and like some redness there. So I'll use that as my concealer, and it's amazing.
Me too, actually. So nice.
But yeah, so this was the
really acute phase. And I want to say one thing: if you cannot manage to get rid of your breakouts in 6 weeks by having like a changing your diet, changing your habits and lifestyle, changing your skincare routine, if you cannot fix your skin in between 6 weeks, don't wait too long. Go to a dermatologist and see what else you can do, because we need to get rid of the breakouts and cystic acne. Otherwise, you run the risk of scarring, pigmentation. So it's really important that we address it right away and then really go for working treatments. Yeah. But nevertheless, if you go for a dermatological treatment at one point, you need to have a functioning skincare routine. So what Charly just mentioned, you need to always take care of your skin, even if you put on ointment after coming from a dermatologist. So you first take care of your skin, and then you use the ointment, and then you use your medication. Yeah, very important. First take care of your skin, because this is what really needs to be healed in the first place. Yeah. So now you changed your routine. Now
I changed my routine because I kind of took a little bit too long to look for the underlying causes of my acne, and I ended up now having I covered it up a little bit, but I have some acne scarring around this area and like a little bit here.
How do you get rid of it?
And not really scarring, but just little spots, like little red spots. But it's been getting so much better, and I'm very proud of my routine. So the cleanser, the enzyme cleanser, and the toner is something that I've kept the exact same. So I still do that morning and night. But then for afterwards, I've started using. No, I'm actually using the anti-pollution drops. And then I apply in the morning, I apply the Good C Vitamin C Serum. This product is truly amazing because it not only helps with evening out the skin tone, but it also boosts collagen production. It helps protect your skin against environmental stressors and free radicals. It's super hydrating. It leaves your skin glowing. It's so an all-rounder. I never knew I needed a vitamin C serum until this one. And also, that's a common myth, right? Vitamin C serum can actually be harmful for your skin if it's above a certain concentration. So we've made sure to make this
the type of formulation. Usually vitamin C serums are, based on L-ascorbic acid, and they do high concentration, and the L-ascorbic acid bombards your skin barrier, the outside function of the skin. And then you get sensitivity, redness, inflammation. It disturbs your skin barrier. So we formulated the Good C, which is 3 different forms of vitamin C, which actually penetrate into the skin and really give the results and the efficacy in deeper skin layers where we want it. So not just bombarding the surface, but really have good efficacy. And it's very good for sensitive skin, for any skin type. It works. And it really works. Yeah. And it's, one ingredient is from the kakadu plum in Australia, which is actually 50 times higher in concentration than an orange. So really, really good natural vitamin C. One is encapsulated in lipids, which really penetrates into the skin and then becomes effective.
I have a good story actually. So one of my best friends, I told her about the serum, and I was like, it's amazing, you have to try it. And she's like, oh, I don't know, because I'm usually allergic. I'm allergic to vitamin C serums. Usually I can't really use, like they don't really work, whatever. I was like, trust me, just give this a try. If not, stop, but just I want you to try it. And she called me the other day and she's like, Charly, I'm just buying more vitamin C serum because I'm obsessed. It's the best. I love it. Her mom's obsessed now. It's crazy. It's such a good product.
It's, I have the most sensitive skin. That's why all products are perfect for everybody with sensitive skin, because they're just formulated this way that it's really good for our skin. And the vitamin C is a great substance if it's concentration in the right form, because it's highly anti-aging, helps to catch free radicals, which Charlie just mentioned, and rebuilds collagen. So it's a good anti-aging tool we can use also in younger age. Beautiful product.
So I use this one morning and night. My morning routine is a bit different from my nighttime routine, but so this one in the morning, and then I apply in the morning, I use the darker skin tone face cream, which also helps with evening out the skin. It's also very hydrating. And then I apply the sun drops, very important, because if you have, first of all, if you have any scarring, you don't want it to turn into pigmentation. So it's really important. Also, it's important after the vitamin C serum.
Let's talk about
to apply
active breakouts. And if you get a breakout, try to stay away. Put the spot treatment on. Don't pop it. If you pop it, and worst case, it's bleeding, you really damage your skin. And then sun or the HUV light from the phone or any stressor can penetrate into your skin very, very easily and causes hyperpigmentation. So if you have really breakouts, also use the sun drops, our SPF 50, to prevent from
permanent
hyperpigmentation.
marks.
Yes, really important.
Really important. I learned that too. I used to not really use the sun drops, and I regret that so much now. I make sure to really, when I'm in the sun, so important. Because I have my little marks that I now have to.
Your skin looks beautiful.
But I really try. I'm really trying.
No, but you're really an expert now, and how it's always good to experience.
So just quickly for the nighttime routine, I at night do the exact same thing, except for that before applying the vitamin C serum, I add the brightening serum. I use that as well to really help even out the skin tone and help with the marks, and I've seen a huge difference with that. And then I also use the brightening face cream, which is absolutely amazing. I'm obsessed with this product. I hadn't like since about 3 months ago. Before that, I've never tried it, and I've been using it now, and it's amazing. And also, again, to even out the skin tone, to even out the spots, but it's still super hydrating. And I send you pictures sometimes after I do my routine at night, because I'm like, look at my skin, it's glowing and beautiful.
That's what I have ever since I started doing my products.
I still get excited about it.
Every night when I put my skincare routine, I look in the mirror and think, oh, it's so great. I still have that. It's so nice.
Yeah.
Charlie, we've actually had someone ask if you take supplements as part of your routine.
I take the skin food and the repair food supplements as part of my
skin
routine.
food and repair food. Repair food is great because it's extra anti-inflammatory, but also has zinc. And if you have skin problems, zinc is a really great ingredient. The skin food is like a total all-rounder, hydrating, anti-inflammatory, telomerase activating, which is highly anti-aging, but also it's a super cool for firming the skin. If you take the skin food for 3 weeks, you won't believe the results. It's really amazing.
And you can actually mix them into your smoothies as well if you want. That's a nice way of
yeah, look on our Instagram. We're doing really cool,
really good
smoothies with
recipes.
those. Yeah,
Yeah.
great for skin, great for your health. We always look at our skin from the inside out. It's not just what we put on our skin, it's also what we not put on our skin.
Or what we take
Please
into our body.
stay away from aggressiveness to your skin. Also the way we sleep, the way we distress, the way we really, take care of ourselves. And I think in these times we want to make sure that our immune system is, intact and, stable. For example, everything we put on our skin interferes with our immune system. It's a very new cutting edge science. And this is something, the more we even have to watch out what we put on our skin. And one really nice product I want to not miss to talk about are the glow drops. And it's one of my very favorites and always use just before Zoom or skin school. I never wear makeup, so I'm just not, that's just not my thing. But I really love to get like a little touch of just before,
What I actually love to do when I do use foundation, which I try to avoid, but sometimes, at night, especially, it just feels nice to red a little bit. So I like to mix it with the glow drops to add a bit of skincare to it and make it look natural and like give it a more of a no makeup kind of look.
Yeah, the glow drop is proper skincare, proper beautiful hydrating, antioxidant, anti-inflammation skincare. But at the same time, it gives you this extra glow on your skin, and it's nice how Charlie describes to mix it with your foundation if you want to wear that. So
or add on top even a little bit as like a natural highlighter.
That's another thing we should quickly touch on. It's really if you only use makeup, if you don't have a proper skincare routine and we put makeup to hide spots, etc., it will make it worse. Makeup clogs your pores. Makeup doesn't have good ingredients which are beneficial to our skin. So if you want to use makeup, make sure you take care of your skin first, prep your skin, have a good anti-inflammatory hydrating skincare routine, and then apply your makeup. Make sure your brushes are always clean. Yeah, brushes can carry so many bacteria. Make sure your makeup is fresh and, keep it really all very proper and clean. I know that's very hard to do. I have some teenage girls at home, and I always have to remind them to, to clean your brushes,
That's why I actually, I know this is not something you like to, but I like to use the beauty blender because after every time you use it, you wash it and make sure, so it's clean every time you put it on your face, and every time you put it on your face is clean. So it's
also very nice, soft. There are tools which are in the market, like cleansing brushes, the electrical makeup wipes. Don't use those. They really rub the dirt into your skin. They disrupt your skin barrier.
What do you think about jade rollers?
That's good. I mean, it's nice to get a little massage.
I like to apply the hyaluronic serum, the anti-pollution drops with the jade roller. When I feel like my skin is puffy, like this morning, I put the roller in the fridge.
That's
and then I applied the serum with it, and it's also like a nice way to massage your face a little bit.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Nothing aggressive. Really stay gentle with your skin. If something hurts or tingles or burns, don't use it. Not good. We also have like the do's and don'ts of ingredients. So we can send you guys lists. Please email our team and we get you a list of ingredients you should look out for, which are good and some which are not good. And you can check in your own skincare products if you are on the right anti-inflammation path. Yeah. So that's really good. One more thing before we start dialing people in. I want to quickly touch on what organic, clean, or non-toxic means. And, if you think, oh, let's do something absolutely amazing for our skin, let's use organic. That's not always a great way to go, or non-toxic or clean, because there's no real definition to what it means. Organic could be even using ingredients from pesticide, sprayed fields. So it's not really, regulated. So also organic means that there's no step in a lab, that it's really just like, an ingredient in a jar, which can still carry viruses. It's not reliable in concentration. It doesn't really bring all the best stuff out of the ingredients. So the scientific step in the lab is very important. While our brand is very natural, definitely non-toxic and just good for the skin, we really synthesize our ingredients in the lab to make it reliable, to make it good in concentration, to make it antiviral, to make it really effective as well. So organic and all these terms are big marketing, and sometimes we're just looking for this one thing. Just let's really think about what the deep meaning of all these terms are and why the market brings those out. It's very important that we really look into every ingredient ourselves. We want to give you a little help. Please email us so we can send you a few tools that you can do it yourself. So also, every time you have a question, comment, schedule an appointment with our facialists and estheticians to answer every questions you have. So let's start some people in.
Okay, first up we should have Hilal. Hilal, if you can just turn on your camera and unmute yourself.
Hi, Hilal.
Hi everyone. My name is Hilal.
Hi.
And
You're beautiful.
Thank you. You too. And I'm connecting from Istanbul. My question was about anti-aging skincare. I'm in my early 30s and I don't have much wrinkles, but I think my skin suffers from some kind of elasticity problem, especially from my neck area. I was wondering what you would suggest because I love your products, but what extra spa treatments that I could have, because I don't want to have another procedure here that is too early for me. So that was what I was wondering. Thank you.
It's such a good question. I actually had it on my list to talk about when should we start using anti-aging ingredients. And one big thing, and it's in our philosophy of anti-aging, is really keeping your skin away from inflammation, helping your skin barrier to stay tight. Don't disrupt your skin barrier. So stay really healthy, give enough hydration to the skin, using ingredients which help to promote collagen, elastin, and hyaluronic acid is in our skin by nature. So if we add hyaluronic acid to our skincare routine, it really penetrates in all different skin layers to help to restore hyaluronic acid, but also help to hydrate elastin and collagen, which then help to have our skin stay elastic and firm. What Charlie just mentioned, doing like little massages will help to promote fibroblast, our skin cells, to produce collagen. Another way, use the Good C as a serum to promote the collagen synthesis, and help to catch free radicals, which is a big deal in the aging process. You can use all those anti-aging serums, of course, because they're not designed, even they say anti-aging, it doesn't mean they're aggressive. They're very gentle. They're healing and repairing instead of, aggressively damaging the skin. You should stay away from all of those. Yeah. So never aggressively damage your skin, but you can really also start doing like this rolling. What's your age? How old are you?
I'm 32.
32. So, we just opened with the spa in Istanbul called Dose Spa. The spa? Dose Spa. And I think we're coming to Istanbul in a couple of weeks. So we will definitely offer treatments there too. But you can start also, if you want, in a spa with a very mild microneedling, to help to support your collagen synthesis and help your skin matrix to be firm. Also, the skin food, I would recommend taking the skin food. Super good. Be good to your skin and stay absolutely hydrated, because that also prevents from getting little wrinkles, growth feet. Don't do Botox too early. Another serum which is actually amazing is the night serum and the lifting serum. And those two serums are really cool because they have ingredients to fill in fine lines and wrinkles. And the lifting serum creates like a matrix on your face, which gives you a little lift, which also helps to support, the sagginess, which you don't have. Just, that is a good prevention tool, but also the night serum I love for preventative, skincare routines.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a nice evening.
Thank you for joining us today.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so next up we should have Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
My name's Sarah. I'm coming from Boston. And I love your products. I'm always so surprised at how gentle they are on the skin. Like Charlie said, I think it's always very normal to go for the most aggressive treatment so you feel like it's working, but I really like yours. So in addition to the products, could you give some more recommendations for important foods to eliminate or add when you're pursuing an anti-inflammatory lifestyle or diet for your skin?
You want to go?
I mean, I think what to avoid definitely is dairy, like a lot of meat and processed foods and trans fats and all of that. And really try to incorporate a lot of vegetables. Green leaf vegetables are super anti-inflammatory. Tomatoes, olive oil, like omega-6 fatty acids, right? So
oranges, cherries, almonds, walnuts. There's a
salmon,
whole
mackerel.
Yeah.
There's a whole list, right?
Yes.
You should share that list.
Did you see our recipes on Instagram the other day? We did like 10 really super
Really good
anti-inflammatory,
recipes.
yummy recipes. But let's talk about how's your breakfast like? Do you have a proper breakfast, lunch, and dinner? You're looking after yourself with what you eat? So what is
I would say generally, I just was wondering if there was anything in particular maybe people didn't know about that was like really great or really bad.
Yeah, so the really bad is all kinds of sugars, sodas, processed meat, and dairy. That is something
Trans fats.
which can help, which would support your inflammatory process, and very anti-inflammatory are green leafy vegetables and everything Charlie just mentioned. That's, plant-based diet is definitely the way to go.
Right? It's quite going back to basics, just,
But also, I think what is good to just like, go back to basics. And now I totally forgot.
Local foods,
Totally
going
forgot what I wanted to say.
What I try to do is really also like going back to the farmer's market or something, if that's something that you could do in your area, just really trying to source locally as well. And just, I don't know, I try to make sure to incorporate a lot of vegetables, like avocado I love as well. And to really, I love sugar, unfortunately, but to really try to find like healthy alternatives for that, and also I've been really looking into avoiding like trans fats. So I hear, I'm doing this course right now online, and I hear, the worst things about that. So really trying to but still look into, eating a lot of healthy fats instead. Like avocado has a lot of healthy fats, or salmon, although with salmon you also need to be careful, where
With
it's
mercury.
from. So
But also the way
oil, coconut oil.
the way you eat, even if you would be a vegan, and you would have like a super raw meal in the evening, your meal would not be digested properly and would cause acidity and inflammation. It's also important, if we have a smoothie, we shouldn't just jug down the smoothie. We should like eat it, like spoon it, yeah, because all the the ingredients need to be digested, and digestion starts in your mouth. Yeah, so chewing is important, and really trying to not eat raw food after 4, because our system wouldn't have time to digest it. So it's not just what we eat, but the way we eat and how and when we eat it, to avoid inflammation.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Your skin looks
Thank you.
beautiful.
Yeah, you look great.
Yes.
Thank you.
See you soon. Bye.
Okay, next up we have David.
David.
Hi, David.
Hi, Dr. Sturm. I'm calling from
Hi.
Rochester,
Oh, I
New
love your
York.
sweater.
Oh, I love it too.
It's so cozy,
so
no?
It's the softest sweater that I have. Like, I cannot even believe it. It's so nice. So I'm wondering, so I have my Sturm routine. All of my products are Sturm top to bottom. And I'm wondering, what is like a skincare routine that you would give a college student who has late night, sitting in front of a computer for Zoom all day long? Like, what would you recommend?
So do you have the anti-pollution drops?
I have everything but the anti-pollution drops.
Okay, that's the one. That's the one you will love. So the anti-pollution drops, it's mandatory, especially if you spend all your time in front of the computer. Very, very important to protect your skin barrier. That's one thing.
Another late night product that I really recommend is the face mask, the hydrating face mask. It's where if you wake up in the morning and you feel like puffy and your skin is dry and like it's been a late night, whatever, the hydrating face mask, I'm telling you.
You have this one?
Life-changing.
You have the face mask?
I have the clarifying mask right here, but I think I need to get.
Okay, you get the hydrating face mask, and you know what's really amazing? If you do your routine at night, your normal routine, and then you mix the face mask together with the night serum or with your hyaluronic serum, you mix it together, you put it on your skin. It's mind-blowing, the results. They're really, it's really great.
It's also great to deep
I never
like,
thought about that. You can mix the mask and the serum together. That's so fun.
Yeah, it's amazing. A friend of mine tried it and told me, and I was doing it, and I couldn't believe, when I woke up, I couldn't believe how good the results were. It was fantastic. So try that.
Amazing. I'll definitely do that.
But your skin looks awesome.
Yeah,
honestly,
really
glowing. It's glowing all the way.
Thank you.
fresh, glowing, healthy.
I love the glow that the calming serum gives me. This is my favorite. I love it so
Yeah.
much.
Calming Serum, another great product to soothe redness and irritation.
Yeah, if you have redness, I mean, you can really observe the redness disappear when using the calming. It's full of amazing ingredients like chamomile, cardiospermum, skullcap, purslane, aurea, panthenol. All my favorites are in that serum. It's such a healing serum. It's great after mosquito bites. It also takes the itchiness away.
Sunburns
It's so
also.
sunburn. Like,
My friend just came back from so sunburned. I was like, can't even like I just slathered it all over her. It was great. It's a great product.
Yes. All right, I'll definitely go get the anti-pollution drop and the hydrating face mask for sure.
you will love it. Let us know what you think. Try the overnight mask and let us know what you think. I really
Yes.
want to know. Send us pictures.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
So
Thank
nice to meet
you. So good to see you.
Next up, Paulina.
Hi, Paulina.
Hi, I wasn't quite ready to be on Zoom, but here we go.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so my questions towards you, I have two questions. So I have tons of like sun damage, lots of dark spots. And I was just wondering, is there something that you would recommend? I did listen about the brightening serum earlier. And then my other question is, I know that you're supposed to wear SPF like all the time when you're outside. But and I know that you're supposed to like reapply it every 2 to 3 hours or something like that. But when you wear makeup, like, is there maybe a product that goes over your makeup so you don't have to like strip your makeup off and then apply more SPF and then redo your makeup again?
So, where do you live? Where
I live in
Where is
Salt Lake
outside?
City.
So is it super sunny? Isn't it like rainy there?
So we have big winters, but then we have summer and the sun is pretty close. So you do get to sunburn quite a bit because we're on the higher elevation.
So what I would recommend for the pigmentation issues, number one, is we created a whole system for pigmentation issues. So you use our darker skin tone line, the cleanser, the enzyme cleanser, and the hyaluronic serum from the darker skin tone line. And then you use the brightening serum, and then the Good C, and the brightening face cream, and the sun drops, and our brightening food. It's our supplement, but with the makeup. So you apply the sun drops. You can mix it even in your brightening cream or as your last step. Then wait until it's dissolved and then apply your makeup. You should be really, unless you're by the pool or by the beach, you should be fine for all day. It's just important that when you apply, that you apply thoroughly everywhere. Yeah.
Is it really bad to because sometimes I'll be wearing makeup and I apply the sun drops in the morning and it gets sunny and I like sometimes.
Yeah, but if you're
Tap them
outside,
over.
if you're sitting outside, you have to reapply. But
Yeah,
you're
but I'm just
talking-
saying, sometimes I think that's probably not the best thing to do, will pat a little bit on top of my makeup.
Yeah, you see and that's a good point. The sunscreen only really helps if it disappears into your skin. Yeah, so it's
don't
not
do that.
it's not really an option to put it on top. But if you're outside, why are you wearing makeup? You guys don't need makeup. Just
I
like,
feel you. I get it.
but if you're inside, it's really enough to do it one time a day. Yeah, don't get stressed unless you're sitting outside and the sun is blasting on you. Yeah, then it's a different story.
Okay, so I just need to go to the darker skin tone brightening serums.
Yes, and my team can send you a list of all the products
Oh, that
now,
would be
so
fantastic.
that you have it. Yes, we will send it to you.
Perfect.
No, it's really
Thank you so
important
much.
that you use those steps don't mix it with other skincare you have. Don't go aggressive. This is like not a super fast solution, but it takes a couple of weeks. But it really is healing, repairing, anti-aging, hydrating, and it's really good for your skin instead of damaging your skin. Okay.
Okay, and then is there like a spot treatment? I have a New York trip coming up.
Yes. Oh, it's so good. Our spot treatment is so good. This is what everybody should have in their handbag. This is, even I use that. It's tinted. I show you. It's I love this one. So that would be probably my color. And you just put it on. So it's like, it's skincare, so it has a little tint. So wherever you want to put it on, it covers beautifully, and at the same time heals up your spots, helps to hydrate the skin. You see, it's really, I don't know if you see it.
Yeah.
Right, and it smells so good. Has a little tea tree oil. It smells so good. I love it.
Perfect. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate all of your answers.
So nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Okay, next we have Natalia.
Hi, Natalia.
Hi.
Hello. Hey.
Hi, Natalia. Oh, your skin looks beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm calling from Colombia.
Now we don't hear you. Now we hear you.
You made it so easy for me to buy the products here, because normally I will have to pay extra for receiving the packages, and it takes like years, and with you has been so much easier. So thank you very much for that.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah, and also I have rosacea, but I've been controlling it for 5 years with treatments with dermatologists. So I wanted to hear your recommendations for people with rosacea, and I also have active acne, but it's still like pimples, and I do have the tinted treatment. But I always like, for instance, I bought the glow drops, but I'm not sure if it's okay for me to use it or no. I'm being cautious of what I'm putting in my skin because everything could irritate it. I know your treatments are very gentle, but I want to know like which will be the perfect routine for me if I have rosacea.
So rosacea is something which is going together with a lot of inflammation. So what we recommend for rosacea is use our cleanser. Once a week, our enzyme cleanser, then the hyaluronic serum, the calming serum, and the face cream light. And for this area where you have the breakouts, you could do the clarifying face cream. Yeah, and the clarifying face cream is all great because it also has ingredients to really help with redness. You know, we use a complex of Bistorter root and Viper's gloss and balloon vine, who are really designed to help with redness and irritation, and that's also in the clarifying line. So you can use the clarifying line where you have your spots, and the rest you do, you know, the hyaluronic serum, the calming serum, the face cream light.
So is it better the cream than the serum, the clarifying serum? Because I was thinking to buying the clarifying serum.
Yeah, it's also, yeah, it's amazing. The clarifying serum you can do here, but even the clarifying serum has those ingredients also to calm the skin. So you can, but you can zone your face. So you do the clarifying system here, and here you do the calming serum and the face cream light.
Okay, perfect. And if I'm planning a trip to New York, and I wanted to know if I can get a treatment.
Yes, come. Let us give you what's the, it's New York City at drsturm.com. But our team will send you.
Yeah, we have a pop-up currently.
Yes.
I'm just wondering, my dermatologist said to me that I cannot do facials because of the steam and all that. And
yeah, our team knows what they can do with you. So it will be definitely a super gentle, and yeah, absolutely. Don't worry about it. They're very knowledgeable. They can really educate about what to do. And, you know, even as I just said, you know, even if you use ingredients or skin treatments coming from a dermatologist, it's good to have a proper skincare routine which goes together with it.
Okay. Last question, is it okay to use the glow drops for me?
Yes, absolutely. The glow drops are also super amazing and gentle in the ingredients. So that is nothing to worry about. So you can add it as your last layer and use the glow drops as well. Absolutely. It's a total beautiful skincare product. And it feels like cashmere and silk. It's so nice. I love these glow drops.
I don't use makeup.
Everything is for gentle skin.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So nice to meet you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, and then finally we have Kristen.
Hi,
Hi,
Kristen.
Kristen.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? Good to see you.
Good, thanks. How are you? Thank you. I just have a quick question. So I'm 27, but I actually had a skincare consultation with your team, like through the website, and got recommended some products that I just ordered from Sephora. But I wanted to know, I have like a fine line. You're not gonna be able to see it on the camera, but like it's set kind of in my forehead, and I noticed that I have some under my eyes this year specifically. So I just wanted to know, like I've heard some people say do Botox prematurely so it doesn't set and or stuff like that. Is there any like actual treatments like in-house that you would kind of recommend or tweakments not to do with products for that? Or you would just say focus on the products?
I would like to have everybody hold on with Botox as long as you can. So, if we do Botox too early, it will start atrophying your muscle and can cause more problems. The reason why you have a line here is because you need that movement for, your expression sometimes, go together with what your face needs. So if you would stop that movement, you probably would have your eyebrows come a little lower. So I would be also careful with that. What I would recommend, stay extra hydrated and do like little, maybe with a micro needling roller, very, very mild, 0.25 millimeters, not more, together with our hyaluronic ampules, to roll it a little bit. And, massaging can help. The lifting serum is amazing for that matter. Where are you located? Oh, no, we don't hear you.
Sorry. Toronto, Ontario in Canada. So really like cold, dry winters, hot summers.
Do you know G Beauty?
Yeah.
You can maybe get a facial there with the microneedling as well. So they offer also facials. Otherwise, have a microneedling tool, for once a week. Also, maybe another, maybe the first time you do it with one of our estheticians and be super gentle. Only go over once together with our hyaluronic serum, and be super, super gentle. And then once you decide you want to go for Botox, only have a little tiny bit baby Botox inject right there, so that you don't get like the full treatment with your frown lines and your forehead lines. Yeah.
Okay, what age would you say for that though?
I mean, I personally started with 30. I wouldn't recommend it. I would, if I could make that choice again, I wouldn't have started with 30. But every face is also different. It's definitely, if it bothers you so much and if it becomes like a proper wrinkle, it's better to do it than, let me look at it again. Look up.
Probably wait a bit more.
Yeah, wait a bit. Also, wait a bit. Definitely. Try what I just said. Try the microneedling, the hyaluronic ampules, the lifting serum, maybe the night serum. Start with the night serum overnight. That is also a great one to fill in fine lines and wrinkles. So lifting serum, night serum have ingredients to fill in fine lines and wrinkles, which help, especially also for, the growth fields around the eyes, which start, when you in your 30s. But this is something you can prevent a lot with hydration and the right ingredients in your skincare.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
So nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you.
You too.
Stay in touch. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Sephora, for having us.
Thank you, Sephora. Hope you guys all learned a lot and enjoyed this. And
and we do it again. Come and visit us.
See you next time.
We do a lot of skin schools, and we're happy to help you with everything you need.
Thank you guys. Have
Stay
a lovely
safe.
day.
Big kiss. Bye, everybody.